Alright, this is SierraDale Homestead. I was talking about my little wood stove earlier, and this is what I've got. It's just a little setup. It's a little bit bigger than, I think it's next size up from the one Missy Prepper had that she was doing her biscuits on at the conference. Right now I've got water heated up. I gotta get a few dishes done. I don't have many. It's just me, so. But everything kind of little piled up. Like I said, I'm not here that much, and I got a lot of stuff to get cleaned up and done. But that's it. It's my little cook stove. It does great with the Dutch ovens and that. You know, they can use the one with legs, so it doesn't scorch on the bottom. It does. Once you get it hot and going, it doesn't take long. Cook a whole ham with some taters and onions around it, and do a nice little rub on top of it, and it comes out pretty good. If I do over again, or eventually, I want to try to get a actual wood cook stove. This is great for me for now. It's small, compact, but it goes through wood very, very quickly. Every year I've got to reseal every seam on it. It just burns through the wood really, really fast. Most of the time, if you've got wood in it, unless you've got a very thick layer of ashes that you've left in the stove, it will burn the wood completely up, and by morning time it's kind of cool in here. There's no hot coals left. Now, if you don't clean the ashes out, then the ashes, will insulate the new coals, and you can start a fire back. But it's got two eyes on it. Missy Prepper talks about your sweet spot on your stove, and I guess that goes for about any stove, because when I start the cooking, once everything gets going, I've got to slide it from where that pot sits now more toward the front. If I don't, I can go do a small chore and come back and it's burnt. Once the Dutch oven gets hot and cooking, stove's hot, it cooks a lot faster than what I thought. It's nothing like an electric stove or a gas stove. You've got to keep an eye on this very closely. It's kind of hard to put something on this stove and go out, do a few chores, and come back and everything be okay, because with the temperature fluctuation up and down, and the heat movement on that stove top, you can burn stuff very quickly. Or it could go the other way. You think you got it going good, you damper it down, you go out and do some chores, you come back, and it's just smoldering. It's not burning too good. So you've got to keep an eye on it. It's different, but I wouldn't trade it for anything, because I love the ability to do this. I love how the food tastes. It just has a different taste. To me, it tastes a lot better cooking it on this wood stove than it does, electric stove or gas stove. Maybe it's the fact that by the time I get done putting all the work into it, I'm ready to eat and the food tastes better. That could be. But either way, this is my little stove, and I'm going to get off here, and that water's just about starting to boil. I don't know if y'all can see it. I can start seeing my little bubbles in the bottom. And that area that looks dark down there kind of looks like a stain, but it's just where there's no bubbles at. But it's just about ready to start getting really nice and warm and ready for my dishes. Alrighty, y'all. Holler at you later.